What's up, gamers? DreamcastGuy here, and I want to apologize up front that this might be a much angrier video than normal, but I'm trying to keep my cool because right now, the stupid Atari project that I've been reporting on off and on over the last couple months has actually decided to attack some YouTubers, specifically my good buddy RGT85 and people like me. People who are just trying to talk about how this console doesn't seem like it's going to be at all legit. They've been caught trying to fake footage at one point and later on trying to clarify that this was theoretical footage. They won't give anybody a definite prototype as to what this console is going to be. They won't even tell us directly what the heck we're buying if you back it on Indiegogo. The entire Atari VCS project very clearly just wants your cash. Now, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Obviously, they need funding. But now, after they've passed millions of dollars of backing, they still have not given us any real hardcore details on what this thing is. You know, part of the reason that I think that this is very likely a scam is the fact that they're constantly changing their messaging so quickly. At one point they'll have a bundle that has 2 controllers, sometimes it has just an Atari joystick. The fact that they're trying to sell you a console at all that doesn't come with a console, with a controller, shows that they just want your cash. But here's the thing. They are now attacking YouTubers who would have the gall to say this. And here is the exact post. So this is their Atari Facebook page. This is where the Atari VCS is really trying to communicate the most directly with fans. The people who believe in this project are definitely coming to the page and trying to ask questions, because before you put hundreds of dollars down, surprise, you probably want some information. But some people here are actually getting aggravated because they just refuse to disclose some stuff. Here's a person who specifically said, YouTuber RGT85 showed that all the footage the Atari VCS is displaying is fake, so research people, research. He's clearly just basically being like, hey, we want you to tell us what's going on, cure our fears, and instead of trying to drop some hot knowledge bombs and make it where this guy actually feels confident in spending hundreds of dollars on your piece of plastic, you decided to attack the YouTuber himself. Here we go. Fake news. This was quickly debunked. That guy and others like him are in the views for money business, and not a single one of them has ever reached out to us for any reason. Well, you know what? That's because we can't. Your website is broken. I have specifically tried to ask you guys questions many times before. I've actually tweeted you guys a lot of times before, and you refuse to reply. You would reply to people who were commenting on my tweets, but never say stuff to me directly. So maybe it's not that we never reached out, and it's the fact that you guys are purposefully not talking to us. YouTubers like myself are out here not to try and make money, but specifically to try and talk about things that are good and bad in the gaming community. Let me take a deep breath here. I want to say right now, just to debunk your asses, every penny of this video, if it happens to make 50 bucks, $1,000, whatever, I'm going to be donating it to the North Texas Food Bank, a charity that I absolutely love and feeds hungry children in my area. So I'm going to make it a point to purposely tweet out all my receipts to show that for a guy who cares a lot about money, it seems like I'm trying to do what's best. This, though, this shows somebody who does only care about money. Look at this. I'm really annoyed because he says, please don't give research credit to people like that. There are many reputable media outlets that actually deliver verified facts. Now, this is frustrating in so many different ways, but the main reason I'm so absolutely aggravated that you're attacking YouTubers is the fact that you yourselves are constantly trying to obfuscate. That's a nice little $5 word that basically means you want to be cloudy. You want to try and confuse people. That is obviously the point of this Indiegogo. That's why you're on Indiegogo and not Kickstarter. Kickstarter requires you have a working prototype in some form before you begin asking for money. Indiegogo, you can promise dreams. This is just so aggravating because along with that, you keep editing the Indiegogo. You keep editing all your pages. There's so many examples now of you posting something, people saying, hey, that's not right, and you changing it later. I mean, the fact that you just keep trying to switch lanes with your messaging is pretty obvious that something's up. And the fact that you managed to get your first $1 million of your Kickstarter in like 35 minutes, it almost seems like you had people just sitting there with money ready to go to try and make it seem like your thing was a giant success. Everything about this project is very clearly shady, but when we try and get more information and verified facts from you, the source of this information, you attack us. Stuff like this completely gets under my skin because YouTubers, we're very new at this. Let's face it, we're not people who have been around for a long time. We're basically independent, random dudes who seek the truth. That's something that people tweet at me all the time is, DreamcastGuy, I love the fact that you clearly stay up all night sometimes trying to dig for that deeper bit of facts, to try and find the concrete evidence to talk about each topic. You stay up late playing crazy games, that way you can review them. I try my best to try and deliver the most clear, transparent truth that is even possible to strain together, and you just absentmindedly dismiss that. Atari VCS does not care about you, it doesn't care about their backers, it doesn't care about media, it doesn't care about press, it doesn't care about fans, it doesn't care about anything except for that sweet, sweet green. You know, there's something my grandfather said a long time ago before he passed away, which is, the guilty wolf howls the loudest. And I've always loved this phrase because it basically means the people who are trying to get all the attention off themselves will quickly accuse others. You trying to act like we're just crazy money-grabbing losers is kind of transparent. It makes it a little bit obvious that, maybe it's the fact that we don't like that these people are talking about us. When I'm talking about the Atari VCS, it's not that I hate your machine or that I'm some big bad bully. It's that literally I love gaming. I own hundreds of gaming devices. Literally, I own almost every console ever made. I own every Game Boy, including the Japanese exclusive ones. We love video games. We became YouTubers because we wanted to dedicate ourselves to finding and playing the coolest stuff ever. If we're actually questioning you, maybe it's not the fact that we're just being jerks. Perhaps it's because we want your product to be amazing. Isn't that just so mind-blowing? But instead, you want to just come out and act like we're just being some weirdos. So yes, I'm a little bit pissed. And this is probably one of the situations that's pissed me off the absolute most because people like RGT85, this dude spends about... So this guy is a good friend of mine. Full disclosure, RGT and 85 and I are good buddies. I know for a fact, behind the scenes, this dude spends about 70 hours a week working on videos. Now, you know why he does that? Because he wants to make sure that his product is amazing. He gives you the most facts, the most emotion, the most editorializing. He gives you the stuff that nobody else can. That is completely the reason he invented his new show, RGT News, where he literally stays up late every day to gather up the latest facts and latest information that people are craving and drops it on people because he respects gaming. Trying to attack this person and saying fake news is disrespectful. Now, I know you guys don't care about that, but hey, I guess it's just all about that money, right? Man, I'm frustrated. It's Father's Day. I'm going to take a deep breath. My amazing father and I are about to go out for dinner in just a bit here, so I'm going to chill out. I'm going to play a little bit of Dreamcast. In fact, I'm messing with Half-Life on Dreamcast today just for fun. So I'm going to go do that, and then I'm going to go tweet some selfies of my dad. Because while Atari VCS may be a bunch of jerks, today is still going to be a good day, despite the fact that these people want to try and ruin it. Thanks so much for watching, gamers. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, share with your friends, that way we can make sure that Atari VCS actually gets the word out, and do me a big favor, subscribe. Keep dreaming. Oh, hi. I'm just working on the next video. If you want to see what it is, go ahead and click this button and you can subscribe. Also, if you click these video links, you can see my latest review and my latest top 10. Now I'm just going to sit here for a minute and wait for you to subscribe. Oh, I guess I could put on these giant glasses. I literally found these on a roller coaster.